Interior Secretary Doug Burgum getting a first-hand look at two coal mines in Alabama, visiting workers there as part of Trump's energy agenda.
This comes after the president signed an executive order this week to revive America's coal industry.
Let's bring in Secretary of the Interior Doug Burgum. He joins us now with more. Doug, how you going? How you doing? You ready for the Masters?
Well, yes. Yeah. Good morning, Clay. Good morning, Charlie. Good morning, Rachel. Great to be with you.
All right, so let's talk about these coal mines, because we know that China builds about 2 plants per week. Tell me how Donald Trump is planning, and you are planning, to make American energy great again.
Well, President Trump, with his courageous leadership last Tuesday with that executive order, really put in place and put in motion a triple win for America. Coal is such important, so foundational to what we do. Number one, thermal coal for electricity, and we've got incredible demand coming, whether it's all the manufacturing coming back to the U.S. Or whether it's for powering AI manufacturing intelligence in the United States, and then keeping prices down for all consumers. So we need more baseload electricity. Coal provides that. Number two is, with the plant that I was at in Alabama, the mine there, this is metallurgical coal. This is essential for steel making. And of course, through the regulatory regime that's gone against coal since Obama took office, we've nearly killed not just the coal industry, but the steel industry in this country. And this metallurgical coal coming out of this mine is absolutely essential. Of course, we need steel for shipbuilding, trying to get back in the shipbuilding business, where we've lost all of that. China producing over half the ships in the world. The U.S. is not even in the top 20 on shipbuilding anymore. And then the third thing is, in the coal, we've got critical minerals in those coals, and we're completely dependent on China for 85% of the refined critical minerals. So whether it's electricity, whether it's for steel making, or whether it's for critical minerals, coal is a triple win. And President Trump, he understands that, and he's paving the way for American revival.
So it's truly a national security issue, as obviously you and President Trump understand. And you know, if you're concerned about the sort of environmental aspects of all of this, when you look at the way the United States uses coal versus the way somebody like China uses coal, explain the difference there between those.
Well, there's really no comparison. And of course, as President Trump likes to say about the U.S., it's beautiful, clean coal is what we've got right here in America. And if there's a coal plant operating in America, it's clean. Since 2008, the regulatory attacks against the coal industry, we've shut down so much coal in this country. We've been shutting down baseload. And as Rachel said at the top, China adding all these plants, they've added in the last year 94 gigawatts. That's 1 gigawatt powers Denver. They've added 94 Denver's worth of coal electricity, and they're doing it with 1970s technology, no emissions control. U.S., we do it cleaner, smarter, safer, healthier than anyone else in the world. Americans ought to be insisting that every ounce of liquid fuel, every electron's made in the U.S. And if we're not producing electricity here, we lose the AI arms race to China, and that's a race we can't lose. That's would be like losing the nuclear race. We have to do that. We need more electricity. We need more metallurgical coal for making steel and shipbuilding, and we need the critical minerals. And so, like I said, triple win for America for beautiful, clean coal.
You did a awesome event. Many people who watched the speech that Trump gave on Capitol Hill, you swore in DJ Daniel, this kid that just captivated the nation. What can you tell us about that event, and what was that experience like for that kid?
Well, he's a remarkable young man. He's gone through over a dozen brain surgeries. He won the hearts of America on the night of President Trump's address to both chambers. And he's got a goal. He loves law enforcement. He's trying to be sworn in to as many law enforcement organizations as he can, and we were happy to host him. The National Park Police, one of the oldest police force in America, created by George Washington in 1791. We brought him in. We swore him in the Secretary's office at the Department of Interior. The National Park Police are a part of that. The monuments in Washington, D.C. fall under the National Park Service. And then he went on patrol. He was in uniform. He had his badge. He was out, and they were checking on the monuments, and he was helping serve our country yesterday Tuesday afternoon. Incredible family, incredible parents, and incredible young man. Very inspiring story.
And
It is beautiful.
He's been sworn in over 800 times, so that's pretty impressive.
Fantastic.
He's going for
fantastic.
1,000. DJ is going for 1,000. He's going to have the world record.
It's amazing. Well, he was bullied, by the way, at one point for loving law enforcement.
Yeah.
And it's so nice to see you, Secretary, embracing him and the nation really embracing this young man and in an extension, embracing law enforcement.
Until he starts writing speeding tickets, then it's going to be a problem.
All right, Secretary,
Great
thank
to
you
see you.
so
Thanks
much
for
for
joining
joining
us.
us.